Welcome to this explainer. I'm your host, and today I want you to imagine we're sitting right in the middle of a modern university lecture hall, getting ready to tackle one of the absolute most vital subjects of our time. We are diving deep into how artificial intelligence is fundamentally transforming literally every single profession by the year 2026. More specifically, we're going to look at why a concept called prompt engineering has become the absolute most valuable digital skill you can possibly develop for your future career.
So, let's kick things off with a massive question. Think about this for a second. What if learning to communicate with artificial intelligence became one of the most sought-after skills by companies worldwide? I really want you to question your current skill set right now because, listen, this isn't science fiction anymore, and it's definitely not some hypothetical scenario for 10 years down the line. This is exactly what's happening in the modern job market today.
All right, here is our game plan for today. We'll establish what this new era of AI actually means, learn to master prompt engineering, and then look at some real practical demonstrations. After that, we'll explore the incredibly lucrative jobs of tomorrow, open up the ultimate AI toolkit, and finally, discuss how you can launch your very own AI business.
Let's jump right into part 1, the era of AI. We are living through a massive, unprecedented digital transformation. By the year 2026, a hard line in the sand is being drawn. AI will no longer be just a niche playground for software developers, it's rapidly becoming the foundational layer of our entire economy. Because it touches absolutely everything, from marketing to medicine, the ability to effectively talk to AI, to give it instructions and guide its output, is undeniably the single most essential digital skill you can possess.
That brings us right to our second stop. Mastering prompt engineering.
So the crucial point here is understanding what this term actually means in practice. Prompt engineering is both the art and the science of communicating with AI. Prompts are, quite literally, the language of artificial intelligence. I want you to think of it like giving instructions to an incredibly fast, highly capable human assistant who happens to have had way too much coffee and takes absolutely everything you say literally. If you give them a vague, lazy instruction, you're going to get a vague, lazy result. But if you're precise, structured, and clear, the output is basically magical. It all boils down to one simple truth. Better prompts equal better results.
Okay, so how do we actually get those better results? It all comes down to the 5-step anatomy of a perfect prompt. First up is role. You have to tell the AI who it's acting as, like say an expert recruiter or a senior data scientist. Second is context. Give it the exact background information it needs. Third, the objective. State clearly what you want it to accomplish. Fourth, constraints. You need to explicitly list what it should not do or any limits it has to follow. And finally, fifth, expected output. Tell it exactly how to format the answer, like asking for a bulleted list or a formal email. Master this 5-step formula and you'll unlock massive potential.
Enough theory. Let's get to part 3, demonstrations and practical cases. Let's see the proof. Let's look at how this plays out in the real world. Imagine you just type in a typical bad prompt, a vague request like, write me a CV for a marketing job. What happens? The result is going to be incredibly generic, super boring, and honestly easily ignored by employers. But when you use a professional prompt that actually incorporates our 5 steps, assigning a role, giving your specific background context, and setting strict constraints like keeping the word count under 300 words, the AI produces a highly tailored, interview-ready CV and an insanely persuasive motivation letter. Changing just a few strategic words completely transforms the quality of what you get back.
And this exact same logic applies in technical and entrepreneurial spaces too. A lazy prompt like, write Python code for a website or make a business plan gets you completely useless fluff. But when you apply professional prompt engineering, the transformation is staggering. You can generate highly specific, bug-free Python code on the first try, or a strategic, deeply analyzed business plan that's actually ready for investors. It is all about the depth and structure of the input you provide.
So, what does this mean for you? That brings us to section 4, the jobs of tomorrow.
We're talking about some of the fastest growing careers in the world right now. Roles like prompt engineers, AI consultants, and AI automation engineers. Companies are desperately scrambling to hire for these specific missions because they're racing to integrate AI into their workflows, and they simply don't have the in-house talent to do it. If you have the required skills to build and automate these systems, your future salary potential is exceptionally high.
But hey, maybe you're thinking, I'm not a hardcore programmer. Well, you absolutely don't have to be a coder to have a highly lucrative career here. Just look at roles like AI product manager, AI content creator, AI UX designer, AI security specialist,
And of course, AI entrepreneur. Literally every industry needs people who understand their specific field and can leverage AI within it to get results. These hybrid roles are exploding in demand right now.
Let's get you geared up. Section 5, the toolkit. Here is your actionable arsenal. These are the tools every student and professional needs to get comfortable with. For text, research, and deep analysis, you've got absolute powerhouses like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Notebook LM, and Perplexity. For coding, you've got GitHub Copilot. Mastering these fundamental tools will instantly help you save immense amounts of time, it'll dramatically improve your daily productivity, and it's going to allow you to build innovative projects way faster than you ever thought possible.
And the toolkit extends way beyond just text. We're talking visual creation and full-blown automation. You can create stunning presentations and graphics with Gamma and Canva AI, or generate incredible video with Runway and Veo. And then, with automation platforms like NAN, Make, Lovable, and Bolt, you can connect all these tools together to run complex workflows entirely on autopilot. This basically means a single person can now output the work that used to require a whole dedicated team. It's wild.
Which naturally leads us to Section 6, creating your AI business.
The crucial point we're driving toward here is taking action. Because of the tools we just discussed, the traditional barrier to entry for entrepreneurship has completely collapsed. Just think about these ideas. You could launch a software as a service, create custom AI agents for local businesses, develop mobile apps, sell digital products, automate processes as a consultant, or offer freelance AI services. AI allows anyone to start a highly scalable business with extremely limited financial resources. You don't need a huge budget anymore, you just need the knowledge.
Now, I want you to really let this next thought sink in. AI will not replace humans. Humans who master AI will. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to motivate you. It cements the absolute necessity of adaptation. The technology itself, it's just a tool. But the human being who knows how to strategically wield that tool through prompt engineering, that person is going to be utterly unstoppable in the workforce.
And that brings us to our final, crucial realization for this explainer. The best time to learn artificial intelligence was yesterday. But the second best time is today. Do not wait for school curriculum to catch up. Do not wait for someone to hold your hand. The tools are fully accessible right now. I highly encourage you to open one up today. Apply that 5-step prompt formula we talked about and start actively shaping your future. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. If you want to continue this journey and dive even deeper into these incredible topics, be sure to subscribe to Crit Academy for more tutorials on artificial intelligence, entrepreneurship, scientific research, and automation. But before we go, I'll leave you with this. What prompt will you write today to build your tomorrow? Thank you for listening, keep practicing, and I will see you in the next explainer.